Hi, how is everybody?
Hello.
Brandy's got her like recording device like way up here, like oh.
Well, it's the position that it's in when I film down below because I can tilt it, and it's on it. I have it attached to a chair so that I can manipulate it to my
Well,
table.
then the arm goes up higher and it's just coming down on you. It's like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it allows me to get technically under the camera, and that's how come you can see my nails and my hands directly up underneath it, because I just get it up above.
Okay. Hi, Lynn. Lynn's got a migraine.
Oh no.
Lynn, take some drugs. Go to bed.
Look, I've been sick since this weekend.
Oh Lord. Hello, Marion and Sue and Michelle.
Howdy. Because it's so high up, I can't really check and search.
Brenda. Hey, Brenda and Sherry. Howdy. Hello. So we're going to discuss this book, but you know what I did today? You know, the Joann's are closing, right?
Yeah, all of them, right?
Yeah, all of them now. Everything gone. So I have 2 Joann's in my area. So I was by one this morning with my dad. So I stopped there and got a few things. That store was pretty picked over already.
Oh, everybody was like, "Oh, let's go to Joann's."
Yeah, well, then this afternoon I went to the other Joann's, and they still had a lot of stuff. So I got more stuff there. But I also picked up a few yarns that I can use on my book blankets, because this one right here, this one is a pain to come up with colors. I mean, what colors am I going to use there? A gray,
blue, and a crew.
A white. I don't know.
No,
white.
A crew. Do like a slight little.
I use white for this. White for the colors. And then I don't know.
Do a blue. Do like a sapphire blue.
It's not blue. But it's not blue.
It looks blue.
It is not blue.
It looks blue.
No, it's not. It's like it's gray. Look at the back of the book. It's like dark gray.
I would say still blue and gray.
No, there's no blue.
It just looks blue to me.
There's no blue. So I was thinking dark gray, a cream, and a white. That sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Well,
I don't know. It's not exciting colors for that one. Slate.
Heather gray. Yeah, blue gray. There you go. Blue gray.
Brenda said slate. It looks more like slate.
Yeah. I can see the blue gray. The blue gray, white, and maybe just do black for the outline.
No, there's no black on the book.
Is there not?
There's no black.
No. I don't know then. That one's
all on that book.
That's a toughie.
And you can't find slate or blue gray in yarn very easily. So there's that.
You can find heather gray. I know that because I have some of that.
Well, anyhow, it's just a weird color to try to find yarn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm going to come up with for that. I have no idea.
It smells funky.
Well, stop smelling it.
Well, I had to check the fabric.
Stop sniffing stuff.
Well, I didn't expect it to smell funky.
She's unboxing her Amazon order in front of us here, I guess.
I wanted to feel the fabric. I wanted to make sure, because the last time I ordered a shirt online, and I loved the design, right? And I guess but it didn't give as much detail as I thought, so I got it. And I like the stretchy, like, you know, the stretchy type material. And it came, and it was this weird, not even cotton. It was very stiff, horrible.
Here is the problem with having to buy clothes online. Here is why I prefer to buy my clothes in person at a store. I hate buying clothes online. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. So anyhow, there's that.
But here's my problem. I hate buying in person because look, if I order something online and I try it on and it doesn't fit, I'm not as embarrassed as I am when I'm in the store and I've tried on and then
Well,
people see
there's
me
lots
trying
of
different
stores
ones
that
and then
well, there's lots of stores you can't even try on stuff anymore. You can't
what?
try them on in the store. Yeah.
Minus the tears? What's minus the tears? Oh, wait, something
From
something
trying
to look.
on stuff.
I have tears. I have tears when I try on stuff unless it's at home. And at least at home I can go, okay, it doesn't fit. But I make sure I get it. See like that, this is gonna fit.
Well,
This
I
is gonna
mean,
be a pretty. Look at this pretty cardigan.
if you're
Oh,
at
yeah, baby.
if you're at a store trying on stuff, nobody knows what you're trying on. They don't know what you're doing.
Look at my pretty cardigan. Look at it. Look at it.
Well, we can only see like this much, so you know.
See my pretty cardigan. Look at my cardigan.
Oh, it's a long black cardigan. Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Nice, nice.
I've been looking for me a cardigan because I've got some shirts that have really short and I don't like showing off the back wings. So I wanted a cardigan.
Oh, Brenda was crying in her comment to
Oh no.
she accidentally put some crying things.
Oh, okay. I know.
them.
Thank you, Sherry. Me and my big fat self, but I have a beautiful little cardigan now.
There you go.
So to hide a little bit of my fatso self.
I've been trying on all kinds of clothes because I'm going through my closet getting rid of stuff. So I've been trying on all kinds of clothes. So if you want to talk about being depressed, I mean, you know, these clothes used to fit me. And I'm like, when did these clothes fit me? When did these shirts fit?
So wait, you put on clothes and then, so I did that like put on clothes that used to fit you and now they don't. And it's like,
yeah, when did those fit?
I'm like, how old was I when these fit? Because
Exactly.
I want to be like, I was young, but no, I wasn't.
Exactly.
Some of them were. Somewhere were just, nope, I don't try on jeans. I have band jeans.
So my question to myself was when I was trying on these shirts, that I was like, when did the girls get so much bigger? Because those shirts used to fit. There used to be apparently a lot. When did they grow like that? I don't know.
Well, I think I have two. It cost me a little bit more than I thought, but y'all, I think I have pretty. This one is the prettiest. You have to admit that's pretty. Right, Will? Isn't that pretty?
Sure, yeah.
Nebula. But anyway, I don't know. I tried on some clothes that used to fit me a couple of years ago, and now they don't. So I just threw them in the trash.
Oh, well, don't throw them in the trash. Donate them somewhere.
Where am I going to donate them?
What do you mean? There's all kinds of places you can donate them to. That's what I did. I took a whole bag to a donation site. So somebody else can use them.
Well, I haven't technically thrown them away yet. I've just put them in a box.
Well, just take them to a donation place. Right, Marion? I mean, something's happening here. Something's happening, and I don't know what it is. I put on these shirts.
I want to go back to those sizes too.
Yeah, Goodwill, Salvation Army. Yeah, all those places.
We don't have a Salvation Army, but we do have a Goodwill around here. Do I just drop it off? Do I just go, hey, here you go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought I had to go in and then go,
no,
yes, we like, no, we don't.
No, most of them have a place you can just drive up outside and they'll just come out and get your stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll work.
At least that's what it's like around here. You just drive up and they're there and or a box. There's donation boxes too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Most Goodwills just have a place you can drive up and they'll come take your stuff from you. All right, we should talk about this book, right? Let's talk about this book. So, I told you,
Huh.
Randy, I told you there was going to be some more, badonkadonk, some more
Yeah,
hanky panky.
there was, but at least the whole thing wasn't that. But I told you, I knew there was going to be another fight somewhere. I
Of
knew it.
course, of course.
I said the conflict was too early in the story
Yeah,
for there not to be another
no.
hurdle.
Yeah, there was too much book left for it to just be all neatly tied up with a bow and done. Too much of the book left. So
I was like, all right, what's going to happen? I wasn't expecting what actually happened.
I didn't expect her to pass out and conk her head and bleed all over and end up in the hospital.
And that, I mean, granted, like he was already starting to feel a little, oh, I guess I've gone too far into this when his brother called, dang, his little brother. I mean, sorry, dang, his brother, being a boohead. But then he had to go get cold. Like,
Oh,
I mean, I understand.
Okay.
He had to get on distant,
Yes.
because the way he felt. But I mean, like, come on, you can't. Okay, first off, my head would be reeling if I was her, because first off, you don't arrange a personal signing of her favorite artist. I mean, like, you take her to New York. Like, you don't do all that and then just the next day.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Like a switch just went boom, and she knows it when she woke up from being unconscious. She's like, what's going on? What's going on, right? But I mean, he's at this point, he's just freaked out. He's freaked out, being a baby, freaked out. Grow up,
Did Lynn say she hasn't started this one?
Acknowledge your feelings. Oh,
I know. I think
she just did say that. Don't faint. I haven't started this. Wow.
I'm surprised. I'm like, we're almost through the book.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Lynn, woo! You have missed getting some like, oh, we know what's happening.
She's probably going to read the whole book this next week, and she'll be like, ah.
Well, Lynn can do it. I know she can. She goes fast anyway.
How's it feel, Lynn, for us to talk about stuff and you not know what we're talking about?
Karen, I think he got scared too. I think
yeah.
I mean, because he's hearing his drunky dad in his head.
He's no good, and he's this, and he's this, and he's blah, 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 blah.
Men don't cry, and, all this stuff. And I'm just like, how does he not realize that the man he is when he's with her is a good man? Like that he is becoming so much better than what he was. And now he's going to go revert back because of butthead.
Yeah. I know.
I'd be mad at her. I'd be mad if I was her too.
So he's got to get this processed in his brain and in his head, process this whole thing. And, he will somehow, some way he will. But
well, I mean, if he doesn't, this is not a very good romance book. And I've liked it so far. And I've been invested in it. But so help me, if the boy, and I'm calling him a boy at this point, if that boy does not get his head on straight and his heart listened to, I'm gonna be mad.
I keep laughing at her sister though, and the stuff that her sister packed and whatnot. Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, they go to New York and she doesn't even have a decent jacket. And so what does she do? She stays out there in the cold, building snowmen.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he took her to do everything that there was Christmassy in New York, which, I mean, shoot, I'd love to see the Rockefeller and
And the
ice skate
tree.
on that rink and
Mhm, mhm.
build a snow. I didn't even know you could build a snowman in Central Park.
Oh, yeah, there's lots of, like, grassy areas in Central Park and lots of yeah.
I thought you weren't allowed to touch the snow that's there, though. I
What?
thought it was like, oh.
Why couldn't you touch the snow?
Well, because, it belongs to the park.
Oh,
And so, like,
Lord.
maybe they don't want you messing it up. I
No,
don't know.
no, Brandy, no. Hi, Trina.
But now she gave herself pneumonia.
Yep. Yeah.
And he said she was going to get sick.
Well, she got good and sick, right?
But you know what? There is, because he very clearly showed that he cares for her. And now that he's backpedaling, now he's going to go throw out, well, because of you and because of being here, I've missed out on that. It made me want to smack him. Oh, so help me. If I could have reached out and smacked a book character, I would have.
He's totally conflicted. He's got a lot of stuff going on in his little brain there, because the other brain was working just fine, but this brain isn't working quite so well, so the two brains are fighting each other.
Now, what worries me is because now we're on the final stretch is that she was hurt pretty bad by Lance. Yeah. And now what he has done is really kind of bad. Like, this is more than just lying about being Brad, and it really being him. This has gone a lot deeper personal. So, like, I don't know. He's going to have to do something major to make it up.
I do like how she just rolled over in the bed and turned her back on him and told him, just go away. Leave me alone. Get out of here.
He's like, you sure you don't want me to stay here?
No.
Leave. No. At this point, I'd be like, no, you're missing too much stuff.
Yep. Definitely conflicted, Karen. Exactly. Definitely conflicted. Yep. And that's when you have a good romance novel. You have a good romance novel when things that have happened to them in their past affect their ability to have a good relationship. And somehow they have to work through those things and learn to trust each other to build a good relationship to move forward. That's a good romance. See, these are romance books, Brandy. These aren't those wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, we're done and over. You got some substance here. You got some meat to the story.
Yeah, and there needs to be, because okay, you can only hear about so much of the wham bam stuff until you just get, okay, woo, you're doing it.
We had some good wham bam, some good head banging, some good,
Yeah, but if they would have done, if the book was 50% of that, there comes a point where, okay,
doing
it again.
Most romance novels aren't 50% of the sexy parts.
There's some that are, and it's like, okay, you've done.
I have never read a romance book that's 50% sex.
I don't know which one I've seen a few, but I don't remember what they are now.
I've read some that are heavier on the steamy scenes, heavier than this one, but not that much.
I just like there to be some sort of a story, and at least this one has a story. I'm invested, but boy, better figure out. So he is going to have to go.
So what do you think he's going to do?
Richard Gere move.
What do you think he's going to do?
I
don't know, Joe. I don't even think Shades of Grey was over 50% sex scenes.
I don't know. I haven't read it. Still haven't. So
I don't know. I wouldn't. I
think he's going to have to go pretty woman size. Richard Gere pulling up he gonna have to go major.
So, do you think he's going to end up going back to Chicago before he gets this all figured out?
See, I'm thinking that he will. I may be wrong, but I think He's going to turn it over. He's going to go to Chicago. And then he's going to start feeling and thinking and realizing that he can't get her out of his head. He can't get Dreamland out of his head.
Right.
And he's going to go tell the new director, bye-bye, get your butt out.
Yeah.
I'm coming back in, and he going to do something. And maybe his big grand gesture is going to have something to do with the park and her. And
but that would be my guess too, is that he's going to make it all the way back to Chicago. He's going to go and he's going to try to just get away from all of it and just try to get it all out of his head. And he's going to get there and he's going to be like, I can't do it. I loved working there. I loved this. I loved her. I loved everything about it. And I want to go back. I want to make it work.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I think he's going to have to go all the way to Chicago to realize that just leaving the area is not enough.
Mm-mm.
For him to forget her.
It happens in a whole bunch of romance novels.
But I'm thinking, with this being a theme park, I'm really thinking his grand gesture is going to be like massive, like in front of everybody at the park, and has something to do with maybe that grand anniversary thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and we got to figure out how that's all going to pan out too. How's that going to end? What are they coming up with? I don't know yet.
I don't know.
We definitely got some things to finish up here, and we're coming down to the wire here. We're almost there. We
are. We're right there at the tipsy end.
Wow, I've never seen a book that has an epilogue, and then it has an extended epilogue.
Okay, interesting.
We got an epilogue and another epilogue. Huh. All right.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
That. So we all know we're finishing the book this time. There's no.
Yes. Yeah, we're finishing the book.
Yeah.
And if I'm correct, our next book is Fourth Wing, right? Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Okay. Fourth Wing. I know I gotta get ready for some more spice, but
she's starting to dance in her seat. She's like, oh.
But it's gonna be some fantasy. Okay.
Yeah, get ready for some more.
I know there's gonna be more spice, but the fantasy, and supposedly this series is so good that people are fighting over it coming out. So,
which one are you talking about, Joe? Which one's a good book?
This one, the one we're reading, is definitely a good book. I want to read the next one.
Yeah,
I do.
There's two more. I think this is the only one I personally own right now, is this one.
But have we agreed? Here's my question. Did we agree that we're reading Fourth Wing, and then after Fourth Wing's over, are we reading the second book of this one?
If we want to. Are we on the amusement park series? Lynn? Yes, Lynn.
You said you hadn't read it.
She's probably read all of them.
She's forgotten what all she's read, what she hadn't read.
We're only finishing the very first one, Lynn. The first one. Yes.
Because I could possibly be down for that. I know we're going to have spice after spice after spice. I got it. But I know we agreed to take it, to prolong the Fourth Wing series, because we know how long it's going to take for the stuff to come out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Joe thinks that's a good idea. Do Fourth Wing.
We could only read 3 of them at this point. And like I've said, there's going to be 5.
Right. So we read Fourth Wing, then we read the next book in this series.
We'll have to spread them out a little bit more.
Yeah, we're going to have another book after.
Yeah.
So after volume 2 of this, do another one.
Yeah. Yep. I don't even know.
Already done. Oh.
I don't even know if there's a date for her 4th book.
So it sounds like Lynn has already listened to all of the Fourth Wing series.
Probably.
Oh, Lynn.
I would be interested. How many books do you listen to a year, Lynn? How many?
I know how many I read, at least how much I've read. I don't, because I don't listen to mine. How many did you read last year, Mindy? Just out of curiosity. Did you keep up with yours?
Not very many, 34 or something, 33, 30.
Well, I was unhappy. I thought I had read more than I had. And according to my Goodreads, I think it was either 57 or 67.
Yeah, I was only at 30 something.
So I got to do better this year.
Do you log them anywhere, Lynn, or you just pick them up and listen? I mean, you don't log them in Goodreads or anything like that.
I want to log mine because I want to know how many do I read in a year.
That's why I always put mine in Goodreads. All my stuff is in Goodreads.
Not only that, but I don't know if you've ever experienced this before, a book that maybe you haven't read for a long time, and you're like, and they change the cover of the book, right? So you're like,
Yes.
oh, but I read this, and then you start reading, you're like, oh, crap, I read this.
This sounds familiar.
Yeah, I feel like, wait.
Sounds familiar. Yes.
And then you start going, oh, because then the plot starts coming to you, and you're like, oh, crap, I've already read that one.
They do that all the time. Drives me crazy.
Yeah, Lynn does not log them. Oh my goodness, darling.
You should log them so you know how much you're reading, and then you know what you've read and what you haven't read, and you might, get confused, and I don't know.
See, Joe, I don't listen to stories on Audible or on the woman's name who starts with an A. I'm not going to say it so nobody goes crazy.
Yeah.
When I am driving, I turn on my true crime YouTube that I listen to, because even though it's got pictures and stuff, I can just listen to the story because she explains it very well. And if I run out of her, which I haven't recently, but if I run out of her, I got a couple of more.
I don't think I would want to be driving across country or anything by myself listening to true crime stories.
No, see, I am all good. I can listen to true crime. He did this to her. He killed her. He dismembered her. I am all good with that as I'm driving. Because I can think about the story as I'm driving and be like, oh, good.
Have you heard about the Kindle thing?
The Kindle thing?
Yeah, like apparently, I don't know exactly what it is. I haven't checked into it thoroughly, but like when you buy a book on Kindle, and you can download it onto your Kindle or your computer or wherever you download them, apparently they're going to stop doing that.
How are we supposed to read it through Kindle then?
I don't know how that's all working, but there's all these people out there talking about going in and making sure you download all of your Kindle books that you've bought, because you're not going to be able to own them in the future. Are they going to go to just a borrowing system? You pay to read it once and you don't get to keep it? I don't know what's happening.
I mean, that wouldn't bother me. Once I've read it, I'm good. But if I have paid for the book,
yeah,
then I better be able to keep that book and read it when I flip through it. I don't care.
But I think that they're taking that away, that you're not going to be able to.
Because in my opinion, if all you can do is borrow them and take them back, then you better not charge me nothing for them.
Amazon Kindle is ending their USB download feature in February.
USB download. That means,
but where you downloading them to? I mean, you
can't. I download them on my phone.
I don't know I don't know what it means. Does it mean you can't download them to another device, or what does it mean?
Yeah, I think that's what it means. Because I just download them to my Kindle on my phone, to the Kindle app. And so I don't download them to a computer through a USB. I don't download them to anything other than the Kindle app.
Time's running out to use the long-standing download feature starting February 26th. That's tomorrow. You won't have the ability to download digital books.
Yeah, I think that means being able to download it to something other than the app. And I've just ever had it where it's in the app, right? And I open it from the app. I don't have any need to download it to a computer. Why? It's on my app. And the app has unlimited little access anyway, because it'll store your book.
So as long as ours are in our Kindle, you go to the Kindle app and they're in there, you still own it in there, and it's never going to go away unless you like delete it.
Right. I think they're talking about being able, I guess people are like downloading them to computers and then like printing them out or something, or they're downloading them and then they're giving friends their downloads. Yeah. So then those people don't have to pay for it.
I've just been seeing a lot about that whole, you can't, you know.
Yeah, because I was fixing to go, nobody's going to be buying books from Kindle if you can't open them on your Kindle.
Right. So we can't download them to any other device other than.
Which I don't anyway. So mine only just says add to library. Library in the Kindle.
Right. That's what mine does too.
Yeah. I don't download anything. I don't have a need to. Why?
What if you were a person who had an actual Kindle and your phone and you wanted them both places? It'd still go just through the app, so it would be okay?
Yeah, since it's going through the app, because I can access my Kindle app on my computer. So like if I wanted to read it on my computer, I could, because it's just an app and it's in the app, but I'm not downloading the book specifically to my computer. I'm just opening the app from wherever I need to open it.
That must be what they're talking about, because I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about, so I don't know.
I've never downloaded to my computer.
I haven't either. I have not either.
I think about the only one I might do is, and I may go ahead and I may possibly put it on my computer, but supposedly as long as it's in the Kindle app, I should still have access to it, is my one of my crime scene textbooks that I downloaded.
I never access my Kindle on my computer ever.
I did. I do.
I never look at my computer for that.
Yeah, because if you go to Amazon on your computer, you can actually access your Kindle app through the computer.
I never do.
Yeah, I have it now. I have the app loaded on my computer just because I had to do. The whole reason I did it was because one of my textbooks I could not get through the school library thing, so I was able to get it through Amazon as a digital, as a Kindle, and so it's literally on my Kindle, and so it was too small to read it on my phone, so I pulled it up
on my computer. Oh, that makes sense. I just don't ever read anything off my computer. It's like,
that's the only thing I read off my computer, is because I'm sorry, a textbook is too small to try to read. Because when they do it through the phone, they make the print really, and I'm like trying to do this, and so I was like, nope, I'm opening it on the computer.
On your phone?
Yeah, on my phone is textbooks are not meant to be read through the phone.
Right, and I don't often even read it on my phone. That's when I have, I have the lady read to me.
No, I read on my phone every day. So now that I was good. I forgot about reading my sections until right before I went to bed last night. So I was like, ooh. So about 10 o'clock at night was when I realized I had not started reading. So I only stayed up for 30 minutes, but I managed to get all the way till chapter 40. And then, which is, I'd say, like 37 to 40 in that 30 minutes. And then this morning I read 2 chapters before I went to work. And then, so I finished the last ones the last 2 chapters, when I got home. So thank you, Sherry, for always letting me know in the comments of Mindy's video, of Mindy's live, where I needed to stop. Of course, now I know I finished the book. So,
all right. Well, you know what we're reading this week? Finish the book.
Yep. Finish the book.
And I got to get busy on my book squares. I have 2 I have to crochet, and this will make 3 because I'll finish this one this week. But I've been so busy working on this blanket, putting these blanket squares together. It's like, ugh.
I need to get back to crocheting, but my problem is that I have a project that was meant for Christmas and it never got finished. And it's a miniature bookstore.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many flipping books in this bookstore. That I need to finish it so I could give it to the librarian. But I've been obsessed with the diamond painting I'm doing. And so I'm like, okay. Plus I got a video that I need to put together of a craft that I got. And that's why I ordered this, because I needed this mat and the thing that came with it so that I could do this project, because they didn't provide it.
Thanks,
And we'll
Lynn.
see how
Have a good week.
Bye, Lynn. Hope your migraines better.
And that's why I like being able to like crochet in the morning, diamond paint at night, switch it back and forth, do different things. So
see, I don't have that. I just have when I come home. And since I was so sick this weekend, when I came home last night, first off, I was still at the school until 7:30. I purposely did not do my live last night because I was still at school at 7:30. Finally, when I couldn't see words on the papers anymore, and I kept having to get up because we have one of those. I don't know if you ever had the classrooms that had the motion sensors.
The lights go out on you.
And even though I'm moving around in my seat, that's not enough. You got to get up.
You're sitting in the dark
and go walk for the lights to come back on. I'm like, different things.
Yeah. Have you ever had that happen to you if you've been in a bathroom?
No.
I've had that happen in a bathroom. That's really weird because you're sitting on the toilet in the bathroom and the lights go out. And then what do? You're like,
hold on to your pants. Hold
on. You got to finish your business in the dark.
In the dark. Yeah, because you don't want to go out.
No. No. I had that happen one time and I was like, wow, and it gets dark. It got dark.
No, I have not been in there when that's happened, but like I said, I don't know, because ours only stays on for like 45 minutes without someone getting up and walking around.
Oh, 45? That's a long time.
Really?
Oh, that's a long time. Ours was much shorter than that.
So every 45 minutes, I was having to get up and go walk to the thing for it to recognize me.
Yeah, but Karen, at your desk maybe you could, but not in a bathroom stall. You can't get to the sensor in the bathroom stall.
No, even at my desk, I can sit here and do this. At my desk, and it takes me getting up and walking quite a bit, halfway to the switch before it recognizes me. And I'm like, oh, you stupid thing. So finally, after about 7:30, I was just like, you know what? I can't do no more. I can't see no more. I'm tired of getting up and making this thing realize I'm here. Plus, at that point, everybody just about is gone from the school. It's dark outside.
And so was much less time than that. It was like probably less than 15 minutes it would go out.
Oh no, that would drive me nuts.
It did.
Oh, no, that would make me nuts.
Yeah.
As it is, I just asked, so I was super tired when I got home. I didn't even diamond paint. I didn't craft. I just said, I'm going to eat and then go to bed. And that's what I did.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to go eat right now because I hear Dale cooking out there. So it's time for food.
Food.
I made last night's dinner. He's on tonight's dinner.
There you go.
Yep.
Way to do it.
And I'm hungry. My peanut butter and jelly has long since expired. It's gone.
My little school lunch has since expired. I'm going to eat me some meatloaf and macaroni and cheese. So that's what I have
no idea what we're having. So I'm going to go find out. All right. See you guys later. We'll finish up this book and be ready with a fourth wing.
Woo! Fourth wing.
Fourth wing. Be ready. Be ready to roll. Good night.